For Off the Block, I'm Vinny Lopes, and we are now joined by Lewis men's volleyball head coach Dan Friend after his team got a road win today, defeating Penn State in 5 games. And coach, bit of a crazy game when you look at the box scores. Not many tight sets, but you guys were able to get the win. How would you assess your team's performance?
Well, I thought we came out, pretty good offensively in the first 2 games. Missed a few too many serves in game 1, but from the offensive side, I think we had 18 kills in game 1, 12 in game 2. Both games we hit about 450, and just really did a nice job passing and attacking. And then I thought Penn State responded. They made a change here or there, and their guys came out in games 3 and 4 and really responded and jumped all over us and kind of knocked us back. And we made a change or two at the end of game 4, and I thought our guys responded in game 5 fast. And so I think maybe not a common early part of the year still, new guys on both sides of the court figuring things out, learning how to play, high-level matches. So.
Yeah, and Coach, I do want to ask you, your team's blocking has seemed to be on point to start the season. It looks like you guys outblocked Penn State tonight, especially your middles with Jacob and John. Can you just talk about their play and what they've been able to do so far this season?
Well, you talk about 2 veterans have been in our program. Jacob's, a 3-year starter, and he's a captain and been in the program. This is his 5th year, and Johnny's been in the program 4 years, and definitely has been training and been waiting for his time to get a shot with Bob graduating, I think. And I think those 2 guys were kind of anchoring away. They're both hitting for great numbers a lot of times. And I think a lot of things, though, like with blocking, our middle are working hard. The blocking stems from your pins. And the first couple matches, we were just okay in that department, and we've worked really hard the past 2 weeks that our pins do a better job of setting things up, and then our middles work hard to kind of finish things off. And I think the last 2 matches, the guys have responded well to that, and I think we're just continuing to kind of work hard at that, and really it's the front line of our defense, and so we're just going to keep plugging away.
Now, you look at the start of the season, I believe this was your 3rd match against a nationally ranked team. You've won 2 of them. What has been the biggest thing that you've seen improvement-wise in your team in the first few weeks of the season?
Passing and serving. I think with the BYU match, we missed 17 or 20 or something like that. And you saw the Pepperdine win, we only missed 12. And I think tonight we still missed probably 17, but 10 of them were in game 1 or something like that. And after game 1, we only missed 8 or 9, and so it was a much different in terms of what we were doing. And so, and then from the passing side, we've been starting with 2 freshman passers and a sophomore libero, and I think those guys just get better each time we step out there, and they're really working hard to improve. And also if we can do a great job from first ball contact stuff, I think we can compete with anybody in the country. So.
Yeah, and I do want to ask you about your libero and Michael Simmons. He's been putting up some big numbers, 9 kills or 9 digs tonight to lead you guys. Can you just talk about some of his attributes on the court and what makes him so successful in the back row for you?
Well, last year he was kind of putting some time at the outside to start off with, and we kind of knew in the back of our mind that he was going to move into that position, and by the end of the year, that's where he was at. And he's got a phenomenal platform, and he's a great passer, and he's really taken hold of learning how to play that position at the end of last year and going into this year. And I just think he feels confident. We're playing him, middle back as well as left back defensively, and he's really kind of controlling the backcourt for us. And just really happy with where he's headed and controlling the passing line and getting great feedback and working to get better each game. So.
Yeah. All right, Coach, and final question. We'll let you go on this. We've talked about some of the players, but one player in particular I want to ask you about is your new setter, Matt. That was kind of the question of how things were going to be when you replace some really good setters in your program. Can you just talk about how he's been able to play these first couple of weeks, especially tonight when he got 51 assists?
Well, I think, we're just been fortunate. I think he's going to be another one of those great setters for us. I think he's an athletic kid and works hard, and he's learning to become a better setter. I think he was in a position where he kind of has learned a lot about it in the past year, and so, he's a different dynamic, touches high for us, gets some good balls, can throw the long ball, and so, I think he's learning. He's just scratching the surface of what he can do, and we talk about it a lot, and he's learning as he goes along, and I think it's been great for him to play, some ranked teams at the beginning of the year to kind of see what he needs to do and where he needs to go.
All right, Coach, I do have to ask one final question because you're on a road trip, so we'll end it on this. Long road trip, whether you're flying or driving, I'm sure there's been a lot of movies. What's been the best movie you guys have seen so far this road trip?
Well, actually, believe it or not, I took the guys to Rogue One like a week ago. You know what I mean? So it wasn't on this road trip, but we took the guys there and they all went and saw it together. You know what I mean? So that was good. But Besides that, I haven't seen much. You know what I mean? It's been a little bit busier. Got the little one now, and she's about 10 pounds, and so, so it's just kind of been focusing on volleyball and my daughter. So.